What is going on, Supra channel? Welcome back, guys. This is part 7 of the 900 horsepower Supra build. Where did we leave off last time? The diff and the wrong bearings, guys. Finally got the right stuff in. These are the part numbers for the 6-speed bearings. These are the 2 bearings. These are the 2 seals for the sides. And where did I put the O-rings? O-rings are in there somewhere, but I got the O-rings too. The ones that go out here on the stubs, and the seals are obviously the ones that are in there. Some FIPG for the cover in the back. Guys, the other big thing that we have here, it is the wiring harness. Shout out to, of course, number 1, ilanvoyzwiring. He's the man that does all the wirings for all my cars, all the builds, and anybody that writes to me on IG or Facebook, anywhere, asks us wiring for cars, for Supras in general. Ilanvoy, Lando is the man to go. Huge shout out to him. That guy never disappoints, man. With any project, he's always there, man. Customer support, everything. That guy is number 1 in everything, man. So huge shout out to him. Guys, the goal for today's video, it is pretty much assemble everything else. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna pretty much record it because this is kind of like the old video. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the diff, assemble it, put it on, and then from there we'll start doing everything else. So wiring is pretty much gonna go in because it's the first thing here, and it's less things exposed. Intake obviously is not on yet, so once I run the wiring, it's a lot easier. I don't have to worry about it, and then we'll get it from the, we'll get to the actual radiator, finishing off the fuel lines here once the intake is on, so I can measure it out and see exactly where they go. Install the fuel pressure regulator back there. We got the bracket here. Let me go ahead and show that on video because I haven't put it. These are all little hoses and stuff we needed. Where's the brackets? Oh, I think I had it over here in the car. I left it over here. So this is the bracket for the fuel pressure regulator. Shout out to One Up Fabrication. This is a nice 2-bolt design, so it's not moving around. And then it bolts up right to the factory chassis. You see you have 2 holes there, one up here and one down here. So that's quick, easy, nice install. So yeah. The video today is gonna make the car look a lot more complete. Once we're done with this video, it's gonna look like a complete Supra. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the diff because that's just kind of like the biggest mechanical thing I have left. Pretty much everything else is just a lot of little tedious stuff and time-consuming stuff that's just gonna be covered as we go. So thank you for tuning into today's video, guys. Remember, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and thank you for watching the video, guys. All right, guys, working a little late, putting in some work in here. Got the radiator assembled over here with the fans. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in now, and really quick, we did finish the diff. I just put the fresh silicone in there and I'm waiting for it to dry up, so that's probably gonna be installed tomorrow. All right, guys, welcome back. As you can see here, diff is installed. Got a little rain, so I might get a little wet, but we're gonna go ahead and pop this diff back in there. It's all sealed. I filled it up with oil. We're all good to go here. And that's going to be the last biggest component that's left in the car to put in. After that is we're going to do the dry shaft and exhaust, and then pretty much the bottom of the car will be complete. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so got the diff installed, dry shaft installed, cover installed, everything installed. Axles, diff, the whole 9 yards, guys. Dry shaft is on, brace, heat shield, everything's good to go. I'm gonna go ahead now and get the exhaust mounted on, and that will be the last of the bottom of the car, and then everything else will be engine bay and little detail stuff. So let's get this wrapped up down here. All right. We are getting ready here to install the exhaust. Guys, I stick with my word. After installing the PHR exhaust on the red Supra, I will never go back to any other exhaust. Just the way the clamping system is, the titanium, the way it sounds. This is the exhaust that does it for me. And I've been through like 5 different ones. My buddy, he just got rid of his Tomei, and we're doing the PHR on his car as well. This is going to be the third exhaust system I install on a Supra, PHR wise. So it should be pretty smooth. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just install it, and I will show you guys after it's done, because there's no point in just showing you in a time lapse how all these V-bands go connected. It's pretty straightforward, guys. You have your mid pipe to the down pipe, mid pipe to the rest of the exhaust, and then the rest of the exhaust to the muffler, to the tip with all the clamping. So pretty straightforward, guys. There's nothing crazy about it. Full exhaust system is on. Got the mid pipe over here. This is the old wideband sensor, by the way. So when I take it off, I gotta disconnect it from the top and then pull it down here, just in case anybody's wondering what that wire is. So we got our stainless steel mid pipe here. We didn't go with the titanium option. It comes in with a flex unit here, which is actually pretty nice. And there's the rest of the exhaust all the way out to the end. Very, very nice fit, nice clamp down, very solid system. So yep, that's done. All right, let's go ahead and drop this harness in. Yeah, drop the harness in and start plugging everything up. It's kind of hard to make up in the time lapse, but as you can see, literally everything has plugged into its place. This is an air temp sensor, TPS, which is gonna go through here, not through there. So TPS is gonna go right here, right on over here, you know that. These are the injectors. These loose ones here, injectors, missing the coils. But now, what I always ask landlords, instead of running your typical cables through the top, I asked them to run it through the bottom. So I'm going to show you guys, it just looks a lot cleaner. We tie them down here, kind of go under the oil pan, and we kind of tie them under where the power steering cooler would normally go. And then you have here your temp sensors, alternator, which one is it? Alternator, temp gauge, and your crank sensor. That's what it is. These are the four that come over here on this side. Obviously you have your crank sensor here, your alternator is right over here, and then the other two temp sensors are right under the water neck, and those are the other two cables. So yep, gonna keep connecting away, and then I'll show you once everything's all nice and buttoned down and connected. Even over here, these are the fans that haven't been wired up, but I gotta wire them in. He even did the connection for the fan, nicely labeled. You can see there, fan trigger. So obviously power is going to be running that way, going to be connecting there, and then the two triggering cables are right here, already ran to the ECU. So big ups to Lando, man, never disappoints. All right, so as you can see, it's pitch black now. I've been doing a lot of little wire tucking and, you know, hiding stuff around and running cables. The little things that people don't see, it's usually what takes the longest time. And you know, it's usually the least appreciated stuff, but whatever, it is what it is. So you can see all the harness is done, all the wiring for the electric fans is done. Ran all the wires. Not too happy how this came out. I'm gonna be moving it around. I like how that came out. I just don't like it. Cables need to be closer over here. It just looks like a nice over there. Yeah, anyway, like I was saying, all the cables are ran, all the power cables are on. Ran them through here. So you can see we had this cut out before, it's nothing new. So you can run the cables from up here over the pillar and here inside to the body, or inside the kick panel, whatever you want to call it, in there. Some of you guys wanted to see the wiring for the alternator. I don't know if I went over it last time. It's a simple 4-gauge cable from here, right inside the chassis. I'm gonna sleeve it. I haven't gotten the sleeve yet, but once that's done, I'm gonna take off the nut here, put some sleeve, and just cover this part here, just so it's over here in the chassis. Then it came out through here. Obviously, I taped it up. I'm not sure if you can see it too much. Cable goes here over the intercooler with a 150 amp fuse in the middle. And then cable goes back in here, in through here, in here, and here, and here. Then down out of here, into the fuse box. Then from the fuse box, back out here, into the pillar, inside the kick panel. Same thing with the fans. In here, ran around the bottom, and goes inside into the pillar. So that's some of the cables here that we just cleaned up. I just went and picked up the fenders and the bumper at my buddy's house. I said that was the goal for the car. I'm gonna make it look as completed as possible. The little things that are left are very, very minor, but I want to leave this thing out of here today looking almost pretty much complete when you look at it to the eye. So I'm not gonna keep boring you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and install the fenders, and then the bumper, and we'll see what else we get done along the way. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. All right, guys, check this thing out. It's finally looking like a Supra again. Got the bumper on, fenders, and headlights on, and man, I just gotta say, those headlights and just make the car. Once they're on, it just looks like a Supra. Hood on or hood off, that's what it is, man. But yeah, guys, this is where we're at so far. Basically, everything's pretty much ran already. All there is to do is pretty much just mount the intake and start fabbing up the fuel lines that are left from the filter and the sensor there for the return and the regulator. And that's pretty much going to be the end of it. I am waiting for this hose from PHR to get here. I also need the lower radiator hose. And that's it. I'm going to fill it up with coolant, put some oil in there. I got to go pick up the hood, which is in my buddy's house. That's no big deal. Yeah, everything else is just pretty much, I got to just plug this wire here into the relay box for the fan control output. All right, guys, quick little closing here to the 900 horsepower Supra build here, part 7. As you guys want to see in the other video, because this was documented on Ricky's Supra video with the auto to 6-speed swap, which is still out here. So the trans got pulled. Obviously, the trans landed on my eyebrow here. It cut me up pretty bad, and I got 5 stitches, and it landed on my chest. So my chest is hurting pretty bad. So the little details that are left to do here on the white Supra here, I'll probably do off camera and whatnot. And in the next video here, we'll probably be we'll doing some nice accessories like the brakes, the seats. But as far as like you know, little details, finishing up the plumbing on the intake manifold and the catch can, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do it off camera because I'm a little beat up, man. So that back and forth on the camera recording is gonna take its toll on me, and I decided just to close it out here and you know, give you guys a little update on the on the eye situation. I haven't posted on social media and stuff. I'm not big on that, but you guys will see it here. Obviously, I can't hide it, so I gotta share it with you guys. Guys, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching, man. Enjoy the content.